Are you on the verge of starting the building of your home? Perhaps you've encountered conflicting advice or struggled to find reliable information that sheds light into an otherwise dark or gray area. If you're ready to gain clarity and take charge of your home construction project, then you are in the right place. In this video, we'll be looking at bungalow construction in Nigeria, the costs, the benefits, and the things you must know to get it right. Hello and welcome back to our channel, Civil Works. I'm Idon Uko, a civil engineer with over 20 years of experience in engineering design and building construction. And on this channel, I want to share some of that experience with you. In an earlier video, we explored the cost of constructing a 4-bedroom residential duplex in Nigeria, and the response was overwhelming. There were comments, there were questions, and a lot of engagement. For everyone that liked and shared the video, I want to say a very big thank you. Now, among the many questions were some like these ones. Osar Sobaritin said, "Excellent video. What about the cost of a 4-bedroom bungalow?" And from Temitaya, who said, "Thanks so much for this video. How much will it cost to build a 4-bedroom house in Ibadan or your state?" And also Ochman, who said, "Good video, well detailed. Thank you, Och. Can you do a video for a 3-bedroom bungalow?" So in this video, we're going to be looking at Ochman's request and the cost of building a 3-bedroom bungalow in Nigeria. But before we go into the details, let's take a moment to appreciate the progress we made in our previous project. If you missed it, I highly recommend checking it out after watching this video. Now, let's address some of these burning questions. How much does it cost to build a bungalow in Nigeria? What are the pros and the cons of constructing a bungalow? Is it more affordable than a duplex? And this other question, how many blocks do I need to build a 3-bedroom bungalow? Well, stick around because we're about to reveal the actual figures behind this real-life case study. Now, just like I stated in our previous video, there are several key factors that impact the final cost of building a house, whether small or big. We'll just quickly recap them. Number 1 is the location and the site conditions. Number 2, architectural layout and design. Number 3, the fittings, the fixtures, and finishes. Number 4, availability of materials. Now, this can be quite interesting. For example, this 30-ton truck of 3/4-inch chippings will arrive at a site in Wuse to Abuja for 250,000 naira, Lagos mainland for 480,000 naira, and in Onitsha, Anambra State for 650,000 naira. Very interesting how prices can vary across the country. Now, number 5 is the cost of labor. Getting highly skilled labor can have a huge impact on the overall costs. For example, in looking for quality workmanship, we sometimes have to go across the border to get our Beninois and Togolese brothers to handle the masonry, plastering, and especially the tiling works, and the costs quickly add up. Trust me, understanding these aspects will not only help you make informed decisions, but also save you a considerable amount of money. That's why it's crucial to engage professionals like the quantity surveyor, the builders, or civil engineers who can provide expert advice tailored to your specific project. Before we go into the cost breakdown, let's look at the pros and cons of building a bungalow. Pro 1, affordability. Bungalow buildings are generally more affordable than duplex buildings in terms of construction costs. They require less materials and labor, making them a cost-effective option, especially for individuals or families with limited budgets. Pro 2, shorter completion times. Bungalow buildings generally have a shorter construction timeline compared to duplex buildings. Since they are single-story structures, the construction process typically involves fewer complexities and can be completed more quickly. Simpler foundation loads and no suspended floor slabs simplify the construction process and generally lead to faster completion times. In fact, if the conditions are right, a 3-bedroom bungalow can be completed in 2 months. Pro 3, accessibility. Bungalow buildings are more accessible for individuals with mobility issues or disabilities, or just the challenge that comes with growing old. With all the living spaces on a single floor, there are no stairs to navigate, making it easier for people with limited mobility to move around freely. Are there any disadvantages? Well, one readily comes to mind. It needs more space. Bungalow buildings typically occupy a larger footprint of land compared to duplex buildings, as they are spread out horizontally. This can be a disadvantage if the available land size is small or limited, or if there's a desire to maximize land usage for other purposes. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go into the detailed breakdown of the cost of the construction of this very house. The building type, it's a 3-bedroom residential bungalow. Location, the outskirts of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Site conditions, is a flat land susceptible to flooding. Design style is simple yet contemporary. The building coverage is 180 square meters. Now keep watching to the end and the amount will be revealed. So stage 1, that's the foundation. After the site clearance was the trench excavations, concrete foundation casting, the substructure block work. Now note the height of the block wall above ground, primarily to reduce the effects of flooding since the site is on a flat ground. Then there was backfilling earthworks, filling using sand, placing of the DPM, that's the damp proof membrane, and then DPC casting. The total cost for this stage amounts to 1.5 million naira. The next stage is the superstructure. Now this included mainly block work to lintels, casting of the lintels, and raising the walls to roofing level. The cost for this stage, 2 million naira. The next was the roofing, which was the installation of timber roof trusses and long span aluminum roofing sheets for a total of 1.6 million naira. The next stage was the plastering of internal and external block walls for a total amount of 550,000. Next was the doors and windows. These were all measured to fit and fabricated locally at a local cost of 1.2 million naira. After that, electrical and plumbing. The plumbing pipes, the connections, sanitary fittings, electrical piping with wiring, and the lighting fittings, all at a total cost of 1.4 million naira. Then came the finishes. It was POP ceiling for 1.5, floor tiles for 1.8, wardrobe and kitchen cabinets for 1.2 million, painting for 900,000 naira. Then the external works as the soakaway pit, septic tank, borehole, fence and gate, the driveway, paving, all for a total cost of 2.6 million naira. Now from the above, we see that the total cost of the building is 16.3 million naira, which is about $22,000, with the cost per square meter of the building being 90,500 naira per square meter, which is approximately $121 per square meter. Now, when compared to a duplex of similar area coverage, it becomes very obvious the cost benefits of opting for a bungalow. The question of how many blocks, yes, how many blocks were used for this building? Well, 1,350 blocks were used in the substructure, that is the foundation, and 3,300 in the superstructure, which gives a total of 4,650 blocks. Remember, these figures are based on a particular case study building, and actual rates and prices will vary depending on the uniqueness of your project. To get the most accurate assessment for your specific needs, I want to highly recommend, again, consulting with a quantity surveyor, a builder, or a civil engineer. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos like this. If you have questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to respond to each and every one of them. Your engagement means a lot to us. Until next time, take care and see you soon.